Greetings and welcome to Idle Mail Tycoon. Now, how could I have made that mistake? Now, I'm going to call this the latest game from Colibri Games. Colibri Games, of course, are the individuals who brought us Idle Miner Tycoon and Idle Factory Tycoon, and then a whole bunch of games after that. After a acquisition. And I won't say anything more about the acquisition. So this is, I would say, the latest game because I don't think there have been any after that, not that I've seen. This was released in mid-December of 2020. There was actually a game a couple of weeks earlier than that, and that was Idle Restaurant Tycoon. I did a video on my channel for that game, and I probably should have ended up doing more because it kind of did fairly well, but a little bit late to go back looking at it. That audience probably trickled in over time. Now, this game was about 2.5 weeks later that this one came out. And I didn't even know about this one. It was actually one of my viewers who mentioned it, and I went and looked at it, and I said, wow, this actually does exist. And I'm not the only one. As I said, this came out the same month, just 2.5 weeks after Idle Restaurant Tycoon. If you look on Google Play, Idle Restaurant Tycoon has over 1 million downloads. This one has 10,000. So this one really flew in under the radar. And I'm actually kind of happy about that because the existence of this game is kind of telling me where the developer has actually gone. Because this is going to be very familiar. I mean, shockingly familiar. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be referring to this as Upside Down Idle Miner Tycoon. The amount of assets borrowed from that game is shocking. As a matter of fact, I killed the music for obvious reasons, but the music is very familiar. There are other things that are familiar too. So why don't we just go through this game and see what I'm talking about? I mean, if you can just look at some of the assets, you'll say, well, that's familiar. There are some differences, but there's a lot more things that are familiar. So why don't we just go in here? I'm going to do some time warps because even in Idle Miner Tycoon, it gets a little slow in the beginning if you don't have your boosts and you don't have your bonuses too. The way when you get an island up enough, it gets bonuses. Even if you do an event, you do have the boosts, and I have been known to use the boosts. Besides, people have wanted me to do more Idle Miner Tycoon, so yeah, it's just kind of turn your phone upside down and you'll get it then. All right, so let's begin. All right, so like I said, fairly familiar. This is the difference right here. Instead of mining, this fellow is going to sort. That's what it's called, by the way, sorting. He's got the sorting hat. All right, so I am just going to send him over with another load here. And then I'm going to send the elevator up. The elevator does look different. The background looks a little different too. I guess you couldn't really have a mine. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. All right, and then we're going to send this person over here. They're going to grab the money and bring it over to whatever it is they're calling that. I'm guessing they're calling it a warehouse. All right. Okay, it looks like I can level this up. So 3 times. Okay, get some more money. Carry it around. It's going to be a while before we can get individuals to pop into these locations. I think we have to get to a certain level before we can put managers down. All right, 3 more there. Okay, I can get a manager. I guess I should have stopped at level 5. It was probably level 5, right? And it wouldn't surprise me if they cost 100 each. Oh, get going, get going. The sorting room will go first. Okay, that's only 65. Okay, go up there, get that. Actually, that will give me 100, so I'll be able to get one of the managers. Okay, you go up there, grab that. Okay, do I have 100? I have 100. All right, so let's hire a manager. Sorting speed boost. Just substitute sorting for mining. It's the only real difference. All right, so this is automated right now. So That's going to be doing a lot of gathering. I still have to manually do this, but I do have 100 coming down here, so we can just work on that. Okay, go up and get that. Okay, so I should be able to... Hold it a second. Oh, it's just down here. There it is. All right, 100 for this one. Okay, upgrade costs reduction. All righty. Okay, so I have two aspects automated right now. I have the sorting room and I have the elevator. I need 100, so the one on the bottom is going to carry that over. Okay, you do that, and now we can get the whole thing automated. All right, warehouse manager. That doesn't surprise me. And of course, the first one for the warehouse runs. The first one for the elevator is a discount. Sound familiar? All right, let's see about making money here. I think I have to get this one to 10, and I have enough to do that. Okay, so I need 1,000 to open up the next floor. Not level, floor. So we're just going to let them go for a little while here. I'm going to resist doing the power-ups at the moment since I only really need 1,000. But you know, 1,000 is probably going to take a while, so why don't we just wait for that? And we have 1,000, so let's just open up the next floor. Okay, and the next one will cost 30. All right, so we don't have a manager. I'm going to need 100 for that, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. Okay, he's just doing 1,000 right there. All right, so it costs me 200, so we'll hire another one of those. And there's an upgrade reduction there. All right, so I need 30,000, but he's actually doing well. All right, so the elevator's starting to have a problem, though. We've seen this before, right? And, of course, it's pointing at the store. Does that icon look familiar to anybody? I think it does. All right, so let me just see what I can do with this first. Can I actually do an upgrade here? 2? That's about it. Because the thing is, the elevator needs to carry more. So I'm going to have to boost the elevator first and foremost. Okay, let's just see, because we need to carry more. And I'm going to have the warehouse individual run really fast. All right, it does have a 2 times sitting on top of this thing at the moment because I think that's what it wants to do. All right, so it wants me to buy a mystery boost. I wonder what the mystery is. And it's a 2 times for an hour. And by the way, does any of this look familiar? You know, no, yes. Believe me, it gets shocking. All right, so it wants me to activate that one, so I'm going to do that. Because otherwise we're going to be waiting forever. All right, I need this doing things quicker. If I can get that up to 10, that'd be good. Because it's not carrying all the money. I need it to carry all the money. Okay, it's only... If I get 2 more there, that'll be good. Unfortunately, I lost the upgrade reduction there. Yeah, he's only carrying a little at a time, though. But he is moving quickly. All right, let me just see. Okay, 2, that's it. Okay, he should be able to carry a lot more now. Just grab all of that. There we go, and he's got a lot of room. All right, I have to work on this fellow down here now. Because even though he's running for now, he does need to be able to carry more. Look, there's like 13,000, and he's only carrying like 3.7 there. So if we can get that, I think we have to get that one up to 20, but 10 will do. Right, he's just carrying 10 now. And he's still going to be running for another minute. All right, so how are we doing? We got 22,800, so we're close to being able to open up another floor. That's kind of the reason I'm not boosting these right now, is because I kind of know, yeah, it's not going to be long, right? All right, the next one is 600,000. That's kind of an issue. All right, 400, and we got some walking speed going on here. All right, how much money? Okay, 10,000. Now, are you going to be able to carry that? Oh, it's up to 20 now. I know he's not going to get 20. Okay, 15. All right, well, that's going to be a little bit behind, so I should probably work on that one, right? Here, have 2 more. And I need to crank you up a little bit there too. Oh, and I see that an ad boost is now available to me. So, yeah, anything to speed this stuff up. All right, we got the boost here, so that should move things along a little quicker. So we got two times going here. All right, so I got 31.4. It is going to take a while to get that 600,000, that's for sure. Especially because I think the elevator is behind. Definitely the warehouse is behind, especially since he's not running anymore. Let me see, can I get something with a discount? Yes, I did. I got a discount. All right, let's do that. Because I think that's the big bottleneck at the moment. It's one of the bottlenecks. So let's see. If I need to get that up to 20. Boom, there we go. All right, the idle cash number at the top is 549 per second. So let's just do this, see if I can get something over here. Okay, I got another discount here. All right, so let's see. Is this going to help me a little bit? Okay, yeah, that was a little bit of a bottleneck there. Just go to 20 here, and then I should probably be working on this, although I'm up to 282. So I really don't need to boost these at all either, as long as they're... I mean, I'm nearly at 400,000 here. So, I mean, all I needed to do was to make it so these guys wouldn't have any bottleneck. And, of course, everything is being multiplied, right? So when they drop that off... Oh, we already got the 600,000. There we go. The ad boost here, right? Ask me later. Ask me later. Okay, so we need 12 million for the next one, so let's see. What are you going to give me? Okay, we got some walking speed, but how much are you gathering? Okay, 100,000. Okay, well then, that's, 10 times what this one is. But I think that the elevator will probably have a little bit of problem with that. It's a good chunk, but it's not all. Actually, yeah, it looks like he took all of it. But I should probably boost it a little bit more. All right, just a couple here, just to make sure that we don't have any big problems. And how about you? Okay, the idle cash number is going up a little. Okay, that's good. So we can currently handle what we have. And we already have 1 1/3 million here. So, I mean, there's not really a lot of reason to go crazy with this, is there? Can you carry that 300K? Yep, grabbed all 300. Okay, so there shouldn't be any problem with a backup or anything like that right now. And again, everything is being multiplied by 4. So, I mean, it's not going to take too long in order to go up here further. Now... remember when I said that you would be kind of shocked at how much this borrowed from Idle Miner Tycoon? Well, I see that the map is now available. Does that map icon look familiar? Kind of does. You know what also looks familiar? Yeah, they went there. Tell me, does that map look familiar to you? Yes, that is the exact map from Idle Miner Tycoon. Even to the point where that is the fire island, and that's exactly what the fire island looks like. Now, you can't see this one yet. That's obviously the ice island there, right? Because it's not available yet, and that's the way that works. How much is actually here? Obviously it's kind of like bounding a bit there, I mean, these things here, it makes noise when you click on it. I'm surprised we don't see any ships around here. This could be all that's here right now. Maybe the map expands as you open up the other islands. Maybe they're going to add them later. But yeah, this is exactly the Idle Miner Tycoon map. So I don't know if the values are the same. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. And in terms of prestige, yeah, that kind of looks similar too, doesn't it? I don't know. How much do you need to get the prestige? Okay, so we would be able to get the next post office before we'd be able to do that. All right, so let's go on back. Okay, and this one's going to offer me some money. Considering how much I need, I'm going to say yes. All right, so a lot more money there. Because I needed it for this. So we have the last floor before the barrier. So let me just hire somebody here. And there's our executive. Doesn't he look familiar? And he's doing $1 million, so there's no way that the elevator is going to be able to handle that. None. All right, so I think I have a discount that I can go back to. And let's get another one here. Because there's one right there. Right, because there's no way they can handle that right now. So let's see what we can do about fixing that. If I get that to 40, that should be good. Okay, and now let's see about this one. Okay, and let's see. It's continuing to go up. Okay, it stopped right there. Now, is the problem over here? No, it isn't. All right, so they are handling all the money right now. Okay, there's like 5 million up there. I don't think it's going to be able to take. Yeah, it took only 5 million. So basically, it's all caught up. So getting the 240 million in order to remove the barrier or begin removing the barrier shouldn't be too much of a problem here. Yeah, I'm actually just really kind of shocked. I don't know how deep. It's probably as far down as you would think. Actually, is that a little further? Okay, how much money are you offering me? Quite a lot. You know what? I'm going to take it. All right, and I think that means I can get the... yeah, there we go. Okay, I do have the cash, but anybody who knows me knows I'm not going to do the cash. Although, I could probably watch 2 ads to advance it. And I think I will. And there we go. So we're going to open that up. And I'd need 2.4 billion. I don't see a little guy up here offering me over 2 billion. So probably take a long time. Of course, I could boost this thing to try to create more money. I can only get it up 2, though. And I don't think that's really going to justify it. But you know what? Boom, just do it anyway. All right. How much is it producing now? 1 1/3 billion. Pardon me, 1 1/3 million. Right, so that's probably going to take a very long time. Very long time indeed. I don't see... I clicked on... Oh, here's the analysis thing. Right, this is the analysis of what's going on, and it's not... Oh, this telling me the bottleneck is here? All right, so that means the actual sorting rooms, in other words, they're not producing enough. These guys are handling it. They're not producing enough. Although the elevator is borderline, isn't it? So I'd have to increase, let's face it, the top one. And you know what I could have done? I could have done this. And then this. Right, and let's take a look at it again. Okay, so it looks like the elevator, wow, they're both a bottleneck, but the elevator's really a problem. All right, so let's see if we can get that going. I should be able to get another discount over here. All right, how much? Let's see. 10. I'll just do that for the moment. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Okay, I think that's it. Let's take a look. Right, they can handle millions. This one's doing less than 1 million. So I would have to increase this one again. Up by 2. And it's still not even 1 million. It's probably just best to let it go, let it build up over time, and then do it. Right, so this is Idle Mail Tycoon, otherwise known as Idle Miner Tycoon upside down. If this is the kind of thing that you want to do, well, you know, it's available. It's certainly not well known, let's say that. If you are looking into maybe starting Idle Miner from scratch, well, here you go. There's probably nowhere near the amount of content that's there, but I mean, how far and how quickly are you going to play it, right? It's like that. It's just that the fact that this actually came from the developers of Idle Miner Tycoon is just kind of shocking to me. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.